Yeah, Leute, willkommen zurück zu Alan Wake. Es freut mich sehr, dass ihr wieder eingeschaltet habt. Ja, im letzten Part haben wir diese Bergruine erreicht, sind leider einmal, glaube ich, gestorben. Und ja, ich musste dann leider den Part beenden, weil ich zeitlich gesehen schon etwas drüber war. Aber das passt schon so. Ja, wir müssen uns jetzt gegen diese Freaks verteidigen. Und ja, wir haben nicht umsonst die Leuchtpistole bekommen. Moment, die werde ich auch wahrscheinlich gleich mal verwenden, speziell gegen die Großen. Ja, ich bin mal gespannt, ob wir das hinkriegen, weil das ist echt eine Stelle, die echt gemein ist. Aber abgesehen davon, blöd gesagt, echt super gemacht. Ja, trotzdem nehme ich hier die Leuchtfackel. Jawohl. Aua. Ja, da auch nochmal. Ja gut, den kriege ich jetzt so auch hin. Wow, 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 wow. Nee, du schaffst mich nicht, du Freak. Achso, der ist schon entschattet. Der ist auch jetzt entschattet. Super Sache. Jawohl. Nein, 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 bestimmt nicht. Nein. Wow, das war knapp, Leute, ganz ehrlich. Der hätte mich jetzt... Wow. Der hätte mich jetzt auch gekillt. Ganz ehrlich, ja. Ja, dafür ist ja die Leuchtpistole eigentlich auch da. Aber wir schaffen das jetzt. Sehr gut. Stirb. Jawohl, super gemacht, Leute. Obwohl ich es ja gemacht habe. Egal. So. Und wenn ich mir die Bemerkung erlauben darf, anhand der Aufrufzahlen muss ich schon sagen, ich glaube, euch gefällt das Let's Play ganz gut. Ja, und ich werde natürlich im Anschluss an dieses Let's Play wahrscheinlich direkt die Fortsetzung spielen oder Erweiterung, keine Ahnung, wie man das nennen will, und zwar American Nightmare. Das habe ich damals auf meinem alten Kanal auch Let's Played. Kam auch ziemlich gut an. Ist halt ein bisschen anders als das Hauptspiel. Aber dazu kommen wir, wenn es soweit ist. Also dauert noch eine ganze Weile. Leider, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Also was heißt leider? Ich bin froh, dass das Spiel noch eine Weile geht. Aber ihr wisst, was ich meine. So, also wir haben jetzt die Bergruine geschafft. Mhm. Und ich habe gesehen auf YouTube, die meisten spielen tatsächlich das Spiel mit deutscher Synchro. Ich verstehe es nicht, weil ich finde gerade bei diesem Spiel... Ja, Alan ist gut. Ich finde gerade die deutsche Synchro bei dem Spiel echt furchtbar. Nix für ungut, aber ich bin generell kein Freund der deutschen Synchro bei Spielen.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Was genau ist da jetzt passiert? Hat uns jetzt der Entführer quasi verarscht? Also er hatte nie Alice. Und jetzt sind wir in dieser komischen Klinik.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Und da ist eine Schreibmaschine, also eine etwas neumodischere. Weil die er ja in der Hütte hatte, war etwas anders.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Boah, was mich an solchen Psychologen oder Psychiatern extrem nervt, ich hatte ja selber aufgrund der Mobbing-Aktionen in meiner Kindheit bzw. Teenagerzeit, ihr wisst schon, hatte ich selber einige Psychologen und was mich so anpisst ist bei solchen Ärzten immer, sie behandeln dich immer wie ein Kind. So, und jetzt Creators Dilemma, okay.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Denn typisch Psychologe, die schieben alles, was in deiner Birne so vorgeht, immer auf psychische Probleme. Und jetzt meinen sie natürlich, Alan hätte den Verstand verloren. Dann fahren wir mal mit dem Lift mit.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Ja, ich tue mich extrem schwer hier nicht zu laufen, weil ich musste für den Stick ganz langsam bewegen, damit er normal geht. Also das geht in diesem Spiel extrem schwer.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Ja, red weiter. Mich nervt dieses Psychogeschwafel, ehrlich gesagt. Deswegen versuche ich das so schnell wie möglich hinter mich zu bringen. Aber eine schöne Aussicht haben sie hier. Keine Frage. Ja, komm schon, redest du mal?
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Oh Mann, hier sind diese ganzen, sagen wir mal, Leute, die unter Zwang hier sind, oder?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Ja, aber das, also, sie haben das echt schön gemacht hier von der Ding her. Wer ist denn das?
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Also er hält sich für den größten Alptraum und weicht aber zurück, nur wenn man was sagt. Und die da? Oh mein Gott. Ja, in so einer Anlage bist du echt eine arme Sau.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Kann ich das jetzt lesen? Soll ich? Willkommen in der Cauldron Lake Lodge. Wir sind hier, um Ihnen die spezielle Hilfe zukommen zu lassen, die Sie benötigen. Bitte beachten Sie jedoch Folgendes. Bitte bitten Sie Freunde und Familienmitglieder, Besuche vorher anzukündigen, um sicherzustellen, dass sie nicht ihre Therapie- und/oder Kreativitätsphasen stören. Bitte respektieren Sie auch das Bedürfnis der anderen Patienten nach Privatsphäre, vor allem wenn sie sich in ihren eigenen kreativen Prozessen befinden. Haben Sie Geduld. Für gewöhnlich haben unsere Patienten langwierige Kreativitätsprobleme, die sich nicht über Nacht lösen lassen. Geben Sie sich selbst die Zeit, die Sie brauchen. Vergessen Sie nicht, dass Sie freiwillig in einer Behandlung unterziehen, die speziell für sie entwickelt wurde. Die Bindungstherapie und ihre Schwestermethode der Fluss funktionieren am besten, wenn sie aktiv an ihrer Gestaltung teilnehmen. Sollten Sie Fragen haben, zögern Sie nicht, sie zu stellen. Okay.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They are well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Ja, die Konversation mit den beiden ist jetzt zwar nicht so wichtig, aber doch irgendwo. Sie sprechen nämlich genau das aus, was ich mir die ganze Zeit denke.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
Ja, okay.
That Bob Balders is the absolute window, hit that
Wie du sie.
chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Uiuiui. Ja, Leukämie ist eindeutig etwas Schlechtes.
Bitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
Ich weiß nicht, wie lange dieses Gespräch hier noch dauern soll.
I'm tired, man. So tired.
Ja, ich gehe jetzt aufs Zimmer, weil es eh egal ist. Wo ist unser Zimmer? Was das hier? Nee. Wo ist denn unser Zimmer? Ich weiß es ja nicht. War es das hier? Ja, weil ich noch weiß, wo mein Zimmer war, oder? Jetzt ernsthaft. Patientenzimmer, okay. Ja. Die beiden reden eh Zeug, dass ich... Ja, wir werden quasi beschattet.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Okay, also quasi das, was Alan geschrieben hat oder noch schreibt, wird jetzt quasi mehr oder weniger zur Wahrheit. Ja, und wo ist unser Zimmer? Ich weiß es ja nicht. Diese Frau hat uns ja nicht... Ach, Wake.
Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Wo ist denn der? Jetzt ernsthaft.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Wo müssen wir jetzt hin? Müssen wir jetzt zu Thor und dem anderen? Ich habe den Namen jetzt gerade vergessen. Ach, das ist eine Manuskriptseite. Ja, die nehmen wir mal mit. Schauen wir mal. Ach, da.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Ja, und wo ist Hartmans Büro? Das wäre jetzt interessant zu wissen. Ich weiß ja nicht, wo dessen Büro ist. Ach, da. Ja, das Geschwafel von den beiden müssen wir jetzt nicht unbedingt hören. Gott sei Dank. Ach, da. Ein Computer.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Ja, dann hören wir uns das mal an.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Ja, trotzdem ist das irgendwie wirres Gebrabbel. So, Manuskriptseiten, jawohl. Was, Barry retten? Wieso Barry jetzt auf einmal? Wir sollen doch die Manuskriptseiten finden, oder nicht? Oder haben wir die jetzt schon alle mehr oder weniger gefunden?
Barry?
Al, about time.
Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no. The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Okay, also gleich hier ist sein Büro. Okay, ja, dann schauen wir mal.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh Gott, was passiert denn jetzt? Okay, das geht wieder nicht. Wir müssen jetzt flüchten. Alles klar. Und das ohne Taschenlampe. Na toll. Das Schloss öffnen. Ach so, ich muss hier drücken. Uiuiui. Also die Schatten werden hier quasi immer mehr und stärker. Oder wie sehe ich das? Oh Mann. Ja, wie soll ich denn da flüchten? Das bringt mich doch alles gleich um, oder? Oh Mann. Ui. Stuff. Ja, wo kriege ich jetzt Licht her? Soll ich jetzt wieder nach oben gehen, oder wie? Ja, da oben war ja, glaube ich, was, oder? Ja, ich hasse sowas. Ja, da oben ist ein Generator. Super. Super. Wieder drücken. Ja, das wird immer schwerer. Egal. Nein! Ja, das dritte ist meistens das Schwierigste. Vor allem, weil der Punkt hier so klein ist. Jawohl. Ah, jetzt sehen wir, wie das alles entschattet wird und dann quasi automatisch verschwindet. Das ist schon mal sehr gut. Ja, ganz ehrlich, der Part hat mir überhaupt nicht gefallen, weil es ist einfach nur zu viel Geschwafel, zu viel Dialoge und lauter Shit, den keiner versteht. Lauter Psychogelaber, den keinen von uns wirklich braucht. Nee, ganz ehrlich, ja, beim nächsten Kontrollpunkt werde ich wieder cutten. Das werden wir sowieso nicht auf Anhieb schaffen. What the fuck? Ja, die Schatten holen uns ein. Die sind ja auf der Suche nach uns, mehr oder weniger. Wow. Okay. Auf Umwegen nach draußen, oder? Was? Leuchtfackel? Hätte ich fast übersehen. Uiuiui. Ich bräuchte eine Taschenlampe. Was soll ich jetzt hier machen? Weil die Dinger bedrohen uns ja, oder? Oh Mann, wenn sich das jetzt nicht ausgegangen wäre, hätten wir voll die Arschkarte gezogen. Im wahrsten Sinne des Wortes. Oh Mann, wieder ein Fernseher. Haben wir den schon benutzt? Benutzen? Okay, ist das jetzt irgendwie interessant? Nee, bis zum nächsten Kontrollpunkt spielen wir noch und dann muss ich den Part beenden, weil das sonst wieder zu lange wird. Oh Mann, ich hasse diese Flucht. Ach so, wir haben den Kontrollpunkt. Ja Leute, dann sage ich ehrlich, wie es ist. Ich bedanke mich bei euch fürs Zusehen, hoffe es hat euch gefallen. Hinterlasst mir eventuell ein Like und ein Abo. Oder zumindest eines der beiden und wir sehen uns hoffentlich das nächste Mal wieder zu Alan Wake. Bis dahin, macht's gut Leute.